One of the biggest problems that we have on the Future Doc course is many of our students aren't really sure about the NHS or don't have the required level or don't think they have the required level of knowledge about the NHS. And it's really important that if you practice in the UK, you should have a really good grounding in how the National Health Service works. And that begins firstly with understanding the history and the structure, but also learning about some of the core values so that you can begin embodying these. In today's video, we'll dive a bit deeper into the NHS's 6 key values for their staff, and we'll provide an outline of what they mean and how they can apply to you in your application. So let's start off with the first value, respect and dignity. One of the values that provides the foundation for all the ones that we'll speak about today. And it really translates to treating everyone around you with that respect. That whether that be the patients or the porters, the kitchen staff, the administrative staff, or fellow doctors and nurses, it's important that you're treating everyone with equal care and attention. And that's regardless of their race, age, gender, sexual orientation. Everyone is deserving of that equal care and attention. So let's talk about the second key NHS value, and that is commitment to quality of care. The NHS is renowned for its ways of being innovative with their treatments, and the same is expected of those who practice. One of the key reasons why loads of people are drawn towards medicine is the fact that it's an ever-evolving field and there's always something new to learn every day. And that should be something that also happens in your practice. As a doctor, you should be keeping up to date with the latest insights from science so that you can provide what we call evidence-based care. And evidence-based care is a key term that really embodies all the things that relate towards using the most up-to-date research so that we are providing the best treatments for our patients at the best possible times that incorporates the safest methods that science gives us. So it's a really good way of encapsulating all the key things that comes with making sure that you're up to date with your knowledge, and finally you're using that knowledge to actually impact the lives of your patients in a positive manner. So look, by the way, if you're looking to apply to either medicine or dentistry, our program FutureDoc has a proven track record of getting people in at their first attempt and to their first choice. So if you're looking to make an application and you want to find out a bit more about what we do and how we do it, check out this video which outlines some of the key steps to put in your application. So the third key value is compassion. And compassion really lies at the heart of the NHS's mission. And I like to think of compassion as a term that really encompasses empathy and going above and beyond for your patients. It's really important that the patient is involved in their own healthcare, and you can do that by really taking the time to listen to their ideas, their concerns, and some of the expectations that they may have by coming to see you. Going above and beyond is really important in the NHS, and we really value that in the healthcare staff. The fourth key value is improving lives. And improving lives really touches on this principle of prevention over treatment. And if you want to know a bit more about that, you can actually check out this video here where we go into detail about that. But essentially, prevention is about making sure that the NHS provides patients with all the right health choices, giving them the right information so that they can make choices that benefit them and their health in the long run, but at the same time, reduce the burden on the healthcare system so that we are able to treat the sickest of patients who really require that treatment. The next value is working together for patients, and that really encompasses the theme of collaboration. Now that's collaboration with the patient itself and with the healthcare staff that you work with. Now collaboration with the patient is a really interesting one because back in the old days, medicine used to be very paternalistic, and that means that the doctor used to kind of just say, the patient needs to do this and that's it, and the patient didn't really have an input in their health. Now we're moving more to what we call shared decision making, where the doctor and the patient kind of form a partnership where the doctor provides that information and the patient can now make the decision based off that so that it's providing a personalized option for them. Now when it comes to collaboration with staff, that's really working with all the expertise that you can have in your team. A classic example is a doctor knows a lot about treatment, but there may be things that they aren't too aware of, and that can be something like the patient's diet. And a lot of hospitals have a specialized dietitian who can provide really the ins and outs of that patient's diet and what they should do going forward, and then they can collaborate with the doctor and provide the best decision for that patient so that they are able to provide a really patient-centered care. The next part of collaboration is collaboration with the healthcare staff. And that really means using all the expertise in the healthcare team so that you're making the right decision for the patient. So in a hospital, there are various different people who work apart from just a doctor. There are nurses, therapists, all who play a role in the patient's recovery. And what you tend to find is that doctors are involved in these conversations with these healthcare staff to ensure that they're making the right decision and having an effective patient-centered plan. And the final value almost linked to the first one, it's respect for every individual. The key difference in this one is it more translates to respect for your colleagues and ensuring that everyone's contributions are welcome. This means that you have a really positive culture, that everyone feels like they can provide perspectives, but at the same time provide constructive criticism as well. It's about creating a supportive environment for people to raise decisions and, raise ideas. So that really translates to being able to treat your patients even better, because if people feel comfortable in their working environment, it means that they are able to do their job with a lot more comfort as well. So there you have it, the 6 key staff values that all NHS staff must embody. It's really important that you know about this because you're going to be entering the NHS if you choose to practice in the UK. And you want to start embodying some of these values when you are actually writing your own application. So when it comes to your personal statement and your interviews, an awareness of these values can really take your answers to the next level and show that you are having the potential to practice in the NHS. The most important takeaway from this video is to show that you know your stuff when it comes to the NHS key staff values, and you can demonstrate that in things such as your personal statement and your interview. So if you'd like to learn how to write a really high quality personal statement using all the right techniques, check out this video here where we provide some more information on that. Or if you'd like general application help with your admission tests, your interviews, or how to choose the right medical school, check out this video here where we talk about how we can provide that support for you. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.